Yeah, I haven't been keeping count.
Okay.
For a few days.
A few days?
Yeah, I haven't been keeping count.
Okay.
Besides, I couldn't really hang out with friends. After school, it was okay.
Why did you end up having to become homeless on your 18th birthday?
I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, okay, so what?
It was my 18th birthday, and according to law, on your 18th birthday, you are now considered an adult and you gotta get out.
Well, you don't have to get out. A lot of 18-year-olds live with their parents.
I mean, yeah, but...
So let me ask you this. Do your parents know that you're homeless?
Yeah, I mean...
They do?
I mean, yeah, they were the ones who dropped me to the homeless shelter, so...
These are your biological parents?
No.
Okay, these are your adopted parents?
Yeah.
Okay, so they adopted you and your brother?
Yeah.
What age? Do you remember what age you was adopted at?
4.
4?
Yeah.
So do you remember life before you were adopted?
Yeah, I was, let's just say, spoiled. I was really freaking spoiled.
Why would your adopted parents drop you off at the shelter miles, thousands of miles away, or hundreds or whatever?
Hey, it's a good place to get a job, bro. Like, literally, you can get a job here.
Did you ask to come here?
I mean...
Or did they just bring you here?
Not really. They questioned me about it. They were like, where would you want to go in life? And I was like, making a fantasy estimated guess because I thought they were joking. I was like, oh, London, Atlanta, Great Britain, I don't know. And then next thing you know, I have a suitcase and we're packing in a rush to come to Atlanta. So, like,
how did that make you feel?
I was nervous and scared, but at the same time, I was really sad. Like, really, really sad. Like, on my 18th birthday, we couldn't even celebrate. Like,
have you spoken to them since?
Yeah, I always contact them. They never really contact me back. I don't know their phone number or their email. I just contact a friend who's close to my biological parents since she was with me since I was a baby. I usually contact her, but she doesn't really contact back, which is awkward. So yeah.
Alright, so listen, miss.
Alright, Shalom. First off, I want to start up by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. It's all praises to the world calls God. His true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, by Hashem meaning in the name, and Yahushai being the name of the only begotten Son. I also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the hopeful light preaching his word in truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Tazabon in Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord will with another video to edify. And
anybody out there?
Yeah, bro. This is the state of Mini Jake and Babylon the Great. Right, these are the curses placed upon us. Given up at 4 years old. Or I don't know the exact situation, but separated at 4 years old. Put in the foster system. More than likely get snatched up by an Edomite. Because they want a virtue signal and act like they're so great. And they ain't got no real love. This is a state of the fucking curses, man. This is what the Lord put on us, man. Let me get this. Deuteronomy 28. This is what the Lord put on us. Deuteronomy 28 and 65. It says, start at 64, it says, Yahweh shall scatter thee among all the people, from the one end of heaven, even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor their fathers have known, even wood and stone. And among these nations thou shalt find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But Yahweh will give thee there a trembling heart and failing eyes, in sorrow of mind, man. This is the state of our people.
Wanted to reach out,
Head
help her.
down, no confidence, abandoned. Like, this is the state of our people, man. The Lord put us here, but the Lord didn't put us here for our destruction. Right?
Donate.
And we've suffered everything in this kingdom, and you know this story is fucked up, bro. Like, fuck the birthday situation, but as soon as these devils saw that they could no longer get any benefits, they dropped her off as far as possible. You know, they didn't let her have a cell phone so that she can get shit popping. Put her in a whole different place, no connections, no resources, and just put her ass in a homeless shelter. Well, this has been the state of Jake, right? Since we've been cast off by the Lord and put into captivity, man. It's Jeremiah 15. I'm gonna just go through a line with these scriptures, man. Jeremiah 15 and 5. It says, who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem, and who shall bemoan thee, or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? You saw in the video, she said she tried to reach out to people and nobody tries to contact her back. Says she tried to get a hold of the biological parent. They severed that bond so much that they just worried about their own particular situation. They ain't not even caring about the seed that they lost. They gave up on that seed, right? And then the adoptive parents, more than likely Edomites, just kicked their ass to the curb because they didn't have any love. It was a business for them, right? They got free help around the house, right? They had somebody to sit there and be there. It was nothing. The child was already weaned. It was nothing. And by the time they got him, you know, the state was paying for the preschool and the daycare, and then they got in school, so they only had to see him a few hours a day. It was an easy trade-off for them. Verse 6, it says, For thou hast forsaken me, say Yahweh, and are gone backward. Therefore I'll stretch out my hand against thee, and I'll destroy thee, and I am weary with repenting, right? But the scripture to really pay attention to was verse 5, right? Who went about to bemoan? Who went about to ask, man? It took another Israelite.
Do that, yeah, social media.
Because you can tell Jake, this is a Jake questioning her.
Have a way they could do that.
Because he having compassion. Because Jake has compassion, man. All right, this fucked up. All right, the Lord got to come fix this situation. Because this shit is, and I know this ain't a unique scenario, man. I saw that, man. That shit made me mad and fucking, bro. This shit is bullshit here, man. Psalm 69. It says, I'll start at 19. It says, Thou hast known my reproach and my shame and my dishonoring. You don't think she felt all of that? Mine adversaries are all before thee. Reproach have broken my heart, and I am full of heaviness. All right, and you can tell she was trying to stay as cheerful as possible because that's all she could do. Like, she might have, who knows what them Edomites did to her, that they just try to get her out of there. Who knows, right? Reproach had broken my heart, and I'm full of heaviness. And I looked for some to take pity, but there was none, and for comforters, but I found none. You see, this is the state of an Israelite, man. Nobody taking pity. But them small hatters, those the people, right? Those the fucking people. How in the hell, right? How in the hell, bro? This is Baruch 4. And 26. It says, my delicate ones have gone rough ways, and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Right? Do people really do this to their own kids like this? In this fashion, this shit was cold. No contact. Hundreds of miles away, you get dropped off, and just it. That's it. Get the fuck out. Homeless shelter. One bag, one suitcase, and figure it out, nigga. That hey, that was the enemy that did that. Be of good comfort, O children, and cry unto the Most High, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. Right? That's our only hope of salvation and liberation, freedom from this place, man. Is Yahweh Shai. You got to call on him, right? You got to call on him. In my mind, she probably don't know she an Israelite, but like the scriptures say, in the time of thy ignorance, the Lord winked at you, right? So she was probably praying to the Lord, right? The Lord winked at her ignorance for not knowing his true name. Had compassion, because you know damn well, because she showed her Cash App. This dude probably hooked her up with something, right? Kept in touch with her, and got her shit straight. But this is the state of which we are in, man. And Ezekiel spoke of a situation like this, man. Ezekiel 16. I'm gonna end it on this one, man. I don't want to make it too long. Ezekiel 16 and 4. It says, and as for thy nativity in the day that thou was born, thy navel was cut off, neither was thou washed in water to supple thee. Thou was not salted, nor swallowed at all, right? No care was given. Nobody tried to nurture and keep us safe. That's the same position that the girl's in, man. It says, none eye pitied thee. What pity was that? To do any of those unto thee, to have compassion upon thee. But thou was out in the open field to the loathing of thy person in the day that thou was born. Cast out into the world in a homeless shelter. Left. No help. They didn't even set her up. They didn't even make sure she had a job. A place to stay. They put her in a homeless shelter. You know, often people get raped in fucking homeless shelters. Hey, but ultimately, the Lord is going to get us out of this situation. He's going to heal us of this, man. But we got to get out of here, bro. Lord willing and satisfied, and say, call Lord Yahweh Shai by Shem Karkadah. Shalom.